I retired a couple of years ago and started collecting Social Security. And unfortunately, Social Security is all I have for my retirement years. So, yeah, things are very tight financially. And so, fortunately, I was able to get a part time job that gave me the additional income that I needed, to get by month after month. And when the pandemic hit, of course, I was very concerned about that. I have an underlying medical condition. On top of that, I'm over 65, I'm male. All of those were factors that put me at risk to this pandemic. And the job that I had, I was working in, some of the big box stores that had a lot of traffic. And so once I really learned what this disease was all about and how it impacted me, it became obvious that that was not a position that I could work any longer. Fortunately, the company that I worked with did give us an option to leave the job and still collect unemployment, which is what I assumed I would be able to do. So I went ahead and applied. And within a couple of weeks, I got a letter from the Minnesota Unemployment Insurance that said I was not eligible for any amount at all because of the offset with the Social Security that I was receiving. To be quite honest, I was dumbfounded. Could not believe that this law or statute or whatever it is even existed in this state. All of a sudden, I was, again, expecting that I'd still be able to get by until I could find a job where I could work and not have to be quite around as much of the public as I was. And I don't understand the reason for this policy to be in place to begin with, simply because my retirement money is coming through Social Security. I'm somehow penalized for that. I still go back to, I don't even know why any of the legislators even need to hear this information. I mean, it should be obvious that this is a bad policy. There's no reason in the world that one should be penalized simply because your income is coming from Social Security rather than maybe a retirement fund. Unfortunately, not all of us are able to put aside enough money for retirement above and beyond Social Security. Things happen in our lives that limit that. And so I think this is an opportunity to correct this.